even started hitting that not so very nice salute. But before he could even finish his sentence, Batman.
Oh my gosh! Bro! Dude, he said, dude, nah, this is one of the hardest Batman panels of all time. We are back with some absolute Batman. This is an absolute Batman annual. I heard Batman goes against the KKK in this one. This hits because this is an annual. I'm actually not going to do Comics Explained. We are going to do Noah's video today just to see how y'all like it. You know, my boy's pretty comedic. We watched one of his Invincible videos before, and it was pretty hilarious. So we going to see this one. Apparently, he has a no-kill rule in this. So we gonna see what he ends up doing in this damn issue. He might tweak in this issue. We gonna see how bad it really gets. Y'all let me know how y'all like Noah. For the issues that come out every month, I must probably stick with Comics Explained. But for this one, because it's an annual, I want to try something new. So let's get into it right now. Let me know if y'all can hear the video when I play it.
Let's ignore the fact that I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks and talk about the new Absolute Batman annual. Now, from what I've heard, usually annuals are like a special episode, kind of like a side chapter in a manga. And since Absolute Batman is my favorite comic right now, I knew I had to tap in. We got 2 hella good stories in this annual. And in this video, I'm going to go through one of them. These go through Batman's early days when he first put on the cowl and show how absolute Gotham and his villains perceive him. We start off with Bruce.
Oh, so we had to actually pause my Twitch on accident. We had to go through. He had to fight the KKK in his early days, my nigga. In his early days. Yo, Gotham is insane. I thought Gotham was already bad.
Bombing people, and they are both sad about this.
This is insane, bro.
Bruce's father wishes that he could fix the world, but he's only one man. He doesn't know how. But what he does know is to teach. And through his teaching, he has a chance to make a difference in each of the lives of his students. And maybe through that, they can avoid making the same mistakes that these people had. He then asks Bruce, while ruffling his hair, what he would do. And as he says this, we see this cold ass panel of Bruce.
Ooh! Oh my gosh. First off, Batman wouldn't hold a gun. This is kind of uncharacteristic, but this is so hard. Bro, this is so tough. Oh my goodness. Bro, that's a phone wallpaper right there. That's a phone wallpaper, bro. That's a phone wallpaper.
Whole crib up in flames. Cape tattered but still standing. Bro barely has any scratches on him too. Can't say the same for the rest of these fools. Did he chop bro's arm off? Terrible day to be a white supremacist. We then cut over to a man in a truck, watching some homeless people living outside Slaughter Swamp. Type of name is that?
Oh, is my stream lagging like crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's my Twitch. My Twitch, when I'm looking at my Twitch screen, my stream look all types of bro. My stream look all types of crazy. I hope it's not tweaked. My fault for pausing in the middle of the thing like that, bro. Let me just move this, and I'm gonna get back to it. My fault on that, chat. My fault on that. Let's get back into it. Let me go back.
Terrible day to be a white supremacist. We then cut over to a man in a truck, watching some homeless people living outside Slaughter Swamp. Type of name is that? Florida ass city name, bro.
Dead, bro.
Someone, oh yeah.
Slaughter Swamp. Bro, how do you even feel, even if you're homeless, how do you feel safe living there, my nigga? How do you even feel safe living there, bro? Oh, hell no.
Slaughter Swamp. Respect that double S. Don't play with us. Actually, now that I think about it, that name is definitely on purpose. We then see the man who was watching.
Definitely on purpose. I'm not gonna lie, Noah. I don't know why you was joking on it, bro. That name is not weak. That is not a weak name. I'm trying to stay away from that area, bro. I'm staying away from there. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Real life
gear. You know, explosives, rubber pellets, beanbags. How nice of him to spare his ops by buying modified bullets. While talking with the shop owner about the project he saw outside of town, Bruce hears a scuffle going on around the corner. And when he turns, he sees a mom and a child fighting for their lives against the 3 little pig rejects. They're over here jumping a mother and a child, by the way, because this town belongs to us. We don't want your kind around here. I don't know what's crazy. The fact that their attire consists of these BS masks, or the fact that this guy emptied out this kid's backpack like it was a full clip and stomped on his candy. This is
Yo, this is Disney school villain levels of disrespect, bro.
Evil work.
My goodness.
He pulls up.
Ain't no freaking way, bro.
With a mean left straight.
W.
Bro, better
Bruce.
keep that mask on, cause I know
W. Bruce.
Little pig number 2 says that Bruce made a big mistake, but Bruce just looks at him, knowing he's about to huff and puff and blow his house down. But before he can strike, he gets backdoored by the store owner. You know, I've never heard of a white dude named DJ, but Emo's definitely moving like one. That was a mean kick to the gut. Goodness me. And then they proceeded to hit bro with the jujutsu jumping. Y'all remember that one JoJo scene from part 5? Well, Mista and them jumped that one dude? That's exactly how they did.
Wow. Yo, look at how they got Bruce laid out. No. No, bro. Bro, his hand's hitting the division symbol. Look at that. No, my nigga's Cruz, bro. Not my goat. That's sadly your goat, bro. And he got a grown man humping on top of him too. Or no, this is someone else. I was about to say, I'm misinterpreting the page. Hold on.
Hold on. Guy who seems to be a religious figure of some sorts. Father Peters. He tells them to stop and reminds them that they shouldn't be doing all this. But that DJ dude says, screw that. We got a job to finish. And they head off on their motorcycles to do it. Bruce then wakes up in Father Peters' house, and we see that he's a good guy who's advocated for peace in the past. Bruce questions him on what's going on around here, and he tells him that those guys were recruited by some sort of outside source to become a part of an extremist group. They really out here forming the absolute KKK. Father Peters then tells Bruce that these hooligans plan on destroying the encampment outside of town and forcing the homeless out of there. And when Bruce heard that, he knew what he had to do. Didn't even matter that they torched his truck. He took his suitcase and got ready to get to work, saying that sometimes peace isn't an option and that sometimes words don't work. We then see the absolute KKK posted up outside the encampment. Then we see the police pull up.
The absolute KKK. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's like, I'm saying this as a black nigga. I'm their biggest op. I'm saying that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The absolute KKK is a tough name, bro. Nigga, that sounds like a legion. Bro, that's people, bro. You pull up, bro. Them niggas bout business. That's tough. Hey, tech roll, bro. Breaks over. I don't know if you're at work, but hey, have a good time at work, bro. Dude. That is such a tough name. You have no idea. Bro, that's crazy. Where's Absolute Kanye? Nigga, I do not know, bro. I don't even want to know what Absolute Kanye is looking like, bro. I don't want to see that. Absolute Yee? Hell no, I'm not trying to see that, bro.
Thank God for the police.
That nigga probably Homelander.
Who called a popo?
DJ, yo, you know we can't let you do this. Yeah, these cops fraudulent.
Yo, you know there's actually cops in real life. There is cops in real life that real life move like this though. Like I want y'all to be so real. There is cops in real life who move like this, bro. There's cops in real life that move like this.
Yeah, these cops fraudulent as hell. They ain't here to protect the peace. They're here to destroy it. The absolute Triple K starts going wild, beating on these poor innocent people with barbed wire bats. And this dude DJ was spouting nonsense, talking about some, I am the truth. I then Paul Pierce, I am the power, pure power. I don't think you're a member of the Survey Corps, bro.
Yo, Paul Pierce reference is crazy, bro. Absolute, bro. Yo, Paul Pierce is crazy.
Down. He even started hitting that not so very nice salute. But before he could even finish his sentence, Batman.
Oh my gosh. Bro. Nah. Dude, he said, dude, nah, this is one of the hardest Batman panels of all time. This gotta be up there for one of the greatest. Wow, the moment he put that salute up, nigga went, dude. This is a different artist too, right?
His sentence, Batman.
I don't know if it's a different artist or like his colors just look so angular and like angry. Like, dude, I love this. Yo, nah, this is tough. Bro, every single time, like, I'm sorry, we went through absolute Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. I think Batman is so clear the best one, bro. Dude, that's like the effort they put into this compared to the others. Like, Wonder Woman in that one arc in the middle of the series was really good. Especially the art, that was, like, peak. But, like, I don't, like, dude, like, they just go crazy with Batman. Even though I'm just talking art, like, no story. Nah, I'm not even counting story for this. Even if we just counting art. Bro, art style, I think Batman is still clear one. Clear one. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy.
And god damn, oh my god, that is the nastiest
Bro.
location of an elbow I have seen in my life. Bruce put his heart and soul into this shit too, bro. Got straight malice and
I'm
contempt
saying.
on his face. And look at bro's reaction. He's never hitting that salute again. Look at this distraughtness on his face. DJ's in genuine disbelief.
Bro.
Hey, yo, is this Batman or the freaking Hulk? What type of genetics? What does this man eat? What is in that absolute Gotham water?
I swear to God, bro.
Like this. And I don't know whether to be amazed or dumbfounded that this goon right here said some get him. You talking about some get him? This behemoth on screen? And I would have quit the KKK right then and there.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If somebody told me this Batman could fade the Hulk, I'd believe him, bro. I've seen Batman do some crazy stuff. Y'all seen my video. I've seen Batman as a human with no powers. I sow Darkseid and win the fight. If you told me this Batman could go on a 1v1 against the Hulk and could somehow win it, I'm not opposed. He got a Yujiro Hanma demon back. Not even counting anything he has as Batman. Look at these triceps, bro. His triceps are bigger than my entire body. Bro, you got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you got it, bro. You dead got it.
KKK right then
You
and
dead
there,
got
bro.
it.
Would have found me at those suffrage rallies, posting those anti-MAGA TikToks, and then getting an express session at $5 tan. No amount of racism is worth this beatdown. Made him taste the bottom of his boot. Kicked him so hard that he done turned into wall decor. And then what he did to this policeman right here was crazy. Man's got grabbed and he knew it was up. He had him screaming for his life. And oh my god, man. But he put the aim.
Oh my goodness.
He had him screaming for his life. And oh my god, man.
Bro, the RKO of Doom. He actually pancaked this nigga. Yo, the RKO of Doom. The RKO of just pain and malice. Bro. Nah, GG's, bro. Nah, GG's, bro. No kill room my ass. That's what I'm saying. How do you do this to somebody and legitimately think they're still going to be a live, breathing human after this? They're not. They're not. Bro, you compressed his chin to his chest. Dude, his arm's not even facing the right direction. You put his arm in a completely different axis. His arm is like this, bro. Upside down. His arm is in a different axis, bro. This is insane. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
This dude is dead.
Wow.
Rocking that no kill rule for the fashion.
Wow.
There is zero, and I mean zero way that this man has a functioning nervous system after
literally,
his
bro.
He's going one way and his head is going the other. He is gone. The other Triple K members saw this and started booking it, but the shopkeeper guy wasn't done. He grabbed this kid and then threatened to blick him down with his gun, but Batman quickly dealt with that. At first I was like, oh,
Batarangs in the face?
Life. He didn't even go for that. Damn. Batman quickly dealt with that.
Bro.
At first I was like, oh, he spared his life. He didn't even go for that.
Ah! Nah, someone in the chat just said, no, real life, though. Dude, hit him with the Captain Falcon knee to the face. Dude, you know in Dragon Ball when, like, you hit somebody in the gut and, like, you see it appear on the other side of their back? Dude, this is how it be looking like, bro. His face is into pure mush.
Damn.
Bro.
Knee to the face, and he landed on Brotato too, and he hit the stare down after as well. Jesus Christ. Then he went to spin back on DJ. Tommy Tough Knuckles over here isn't looking so tough now. Try opening on Batman, but he didn't even move. Ate that, then came in with a nefarious down slam. Was putting so much belt to ass that the sound effects changed on boom, 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 boom. Like he's shooting some cannon.
Oh my god.
But he beat their ass so hard.
Yo, that top panel is crazy too. Look at that. Bro. Golly.
Started raining. Before he can permanently rearrange DJ's face though, Father Peter stops, saying that this won't fix it. He doesn't know how to make things better, but what he does know is how not to make things worse. He says this isn't the way, but Batman points at his chest and tells him that
This
is
is
it.
my way, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Absolute Batman might go down having like 10 out of the top like 20 hardest Batman pages of all time. Like, we already talked about the I Am Batman that he did on the news when he called out Bane for that ISO. That's our, I'm not gonna lie, I think when Absolute Batman said and done, that's gonna be up there for one of the best Batman moments, unless they cook some crazy stuff in the series. But like this, bro, nigga, this is tough. This is so tough.
The Batman way. And he heads off. But the job's not finished.
Does he kill
As
him?
the Absolute Triple K heads back to their base,
Oh, no, they don't.
rambling about a huge man in a bad suit who just kicked their ass. Batman picks up a keychain, and as lightning strikes, he knows what he needs to do. We then see Batman
panel,
go to
too.
the base. and
Tough
we also
page.
see a very familiar large vehicle. Batman proceeds to get into that truck, start the engine, and ram it through their hideout. I got 2 questions. First off, what the hell could they have been building in order to need such a vehicle? This junk is huge.
Real life.
Second, at least 5 bodies were caught in the process of this. I know for a fact that these 3 right here are dead, especially him. Then Batman kicks out the door, eats all the bullets,
Definitely
swings around the
killed
bad
them.
axe, and starts making
He definitely killed some of these people. I'm sorry, there's no headcanon that you could tell me that shows he did not kill these people. I feel like a lot of these niggas are dead. A lot of the people here are in the grave.
Out of these fools. Bro over here was trying to play the humanity card like they weren't trying to blow down some immigrants for the love of the game. But Batman says that they ain't humans, they're roaches, and there's only one way to deal with those. As he brings out that flamethrower, blowing the entire function down. As he leaves, Father Peters enters the scene, giving first aid to the wounded roaches. Batman asks one question, why? And he responds saying that you have your way, and I have mine. Fair play, to be honest. He seems like a
Truly.
chill guy. But in the words of this young black man right here,
Look, some people need to be gone, bro. You know what I'm talking about? In order for shit to get better. And he one of them.
as Batman drives away with his new dump truck, he thinks about his late father, remembering how he made a difference. And even back then, he knew that he wanted to make a difference in the world as well. He just needed to know how. And we end off with Bruce's father saying that he knows his son's true nature. He knows what kind of guy he is. All he has to do is be himself. And no matter what happens, he'll always be proud of him. As we see Bruce sitting down, head in his arms on the floor. Good ass side story, man. Love seeing Bruce helping out, even without the suit. And he definitely made sure that those bums wouldn't try this junk again.
Literally. Hey, that was so tough. I know there's another story though. Number one, I do like Bruce's dad having something here at the end. I do like that. I do really enjoy that. This reminds me of, if you've seen Ultimate Spider-Man, if you've seen like Uncle Ben, at the end of that comic, Uncle Ben like literally like has his hand on Spider-Man's back. I'm not gonna explain the sequence in case you've never seen it. That's what this reminds me of, low-key. I love stuff like this. Spectacular Spider-Man also does it with Uncle Ben too. When Spider-Man is going against the symbiote and he has to like literally talk to whatchamacallit, bro. He has to choose between Venom and Uncle Ben. And then Uncle Ben is like literally in his head having a talk with him, bro. That's what this reminds me of. Even though it's completely different contexts. I love this scene though. Like, this is so far. Let me look that up, bro. What is it? Spectacular Spider-Man. And then hold on, give me 1 second. And then it's what's off that? Hold on. Boom boom. Spectacular Spider-Man, Venom, Uncle Ben. This scene right here. This scene. That's what it low-key remind me of, bro. But I love that. I know there's apparently 2 stories in here. I don't know if he talks about it. Doesn't look like. I know I'm skimming right now, but it seems like he's just talking about the Batman portion. If there's another one, I'm definitely going to read this off stream and then see what's up. But this so far, this was tough. I liked it. I like this one a lot, bro. Shout out Noah. Shout out Comics Explain, even though we didn't watch his video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I'm gonna stop.